Hey, what's up guys, it's Renaldo here. So this video is going to focus on Emma Powell's sudden resignation as the DA spokesperson on international relations. Now there's the official story and then there's my take on what happened. And please note, my take is completely based on 12 years of experience within the DA, but not actual evidence right now. Now, let me just start off by saying that the DA sent a delegation to the United States to try and mend relationships between the United States and South Africa. Two people went to the United States. Andrew Whitfield, and Emma Powell. So Andrew Whitfield was removed as the deputy minister because of his trip to the United States. And now Emma Powell has resigned, giving up her spokesperson role as the DA spokesperson for international relations. It's all just like, it's just a coincidence, everybody. It's just a coincidence. I'm telling you, please believe us. It's just a coincidence. Now, let's go and read the letter that Emma Powell put out on social media. Here we go. So Emma Powell gave the following statement. Resignation as DA International Relations spokesperson issued on the 28th of July 2025 by Emma Louise Powell, a member of parliament. I hate it when they put the MP behind their name. After careful reflection, I've taken the decision to step down as spokesperson on international relations for the Democratic Alliance. Over the past 2.5 years, I have traveled the world on behalf of my party, first as shadow minister and later as national spokesperson, speaking out against some of the most repressive and brutal regimes in the world. Many of these regimes are more closely enmeshed with government leaders and the Department of International Relations and Cooperation, DIRCO, than the public realizes. In defending South Africa's constitutional values on the international stage, I have been threatened, intimidated, harassed, and illegally surveilled, driven by my commitment to the DA's foundational principles. I accepted these risks as the unavoidable cost of standing up to and exposing DIRCO and the ANC relationships with authoritarian regimes. As a woman in politics, I understand viscerally the cost of standing up to bullies and the pressures that come with public life. In an environment that rewards expediency, truly principled leaders is rare and often costly. I'm profoundly grateful to every South African diplomat and colleague who has supported me along this journey. This world is full of remarkable principled people who know that the cost of silence is far greater than the risk of confronting tyranny when the stakes are highest. Okay, but yet you resigned. Okay. Given the complexities of our fragile government of national unity, I have achieved what I can for and in this moment. We must each do what is possible to tip the world's axis towards freedom, but good leaders know when it's time to step back and allow others to carry the baton forward. I remain thankful to the leadership of the Democratic Alliance for the trust you placed in me to fly South Africa's flag on the international stage. I will continue to use my time in Parliament to serve our country and our cause and to empower others, especially young women, with the tools and support they need to lead with bravery and moral clarity. And that's the end, and it shows some images of her. All right, so the official take is that what exactly? Because she talks about intimidation, threats, etc., etc., but that is something that she's not new to. This is something that she has been accustomed to since when she became a politician. Threats of violence, death threats, all of these things are just in a normal day as a member of parliament and as a politician in South Africa. So this goes deeper. This definitely goes deeper than that. You can even see in her own letter, she references almost like she didn't want to do it, but she is moving aside so somebody else can take the role. Look, if Emma comes out unequivocally and say that I stepped down because I feel threatened, I didn't want to risk my life, then I completely understand it. But the way this letter was worded was almost as if it came from the top. Now, just bear with me. The DA, since the 2024 elections, has got a terrible track record of defending and protecting their own, starting with me. After 12 years, not doing anything wrong within those 12 years as a member of the DA. Ultimately, they threw me under the bus because it was just too much of a political hot potato. Andrew Whitfield, same story. I mean, why did they not defend Andrew Whitfield? Remember, the federal executive are the ones that told Emma Powell and Andrew Whitfield to go overseas. That has been confirmed by a lot of people within the DA that I've spoken to. They were forced to go to represent the DA over there. Then they came back, and Andrew Whitfield loses his deputy ministerial position, and now Emma Powell has resigned from her position as the spokesperson on international relations. Yeah, something's not adding up here, because you know how the ANC felt about the DA sending their own delegation. Well, Cyril Ramaphosa showed us how he feels about that when he fired Andrew Whitfield as the deputy minister. Now, the one thorn in the side for them was Emma Powell. Because not only did Emma Powell join Andrew Whitfield to go overseas, but also she was the one that released the information on Mcebisi Jonas and that he doesn't have a visa to go and travel over to the United States to try and mend relationships with the United States. So suddenly, after months of dealing with the issues and probably getting threats, she is now suddenly stepping down. So two people that the ANC despised for going overseas, both have now been kind of silenced and sidetracked, and they backbenchers within Parliament now, even though both of them have served time before in Parliament and they shouldn't be backbenchers. So yeah, like I said, quite a long list. Myself, Roman Cabernac, if you want to count him, because John Steenhuisen approached him, so the DA approached him, and then they threw him under the bus. Andrew Whitfield thrown under the bus. Emma Powell thrown under the bus. Four people in a year that the DA decided, in order to keep the GNU together, Renaldo, you must go because you're a distraction. Oh, Roman Cabernac, you're a distraction. Oh, Andrew Whitfield, you did something wrong that the ANC doesn't like. Emma Powell, oh, you were a thorn in their side. Let's keep the GNU going, and sorry about all the people that we threw under the bus. Because if you can't look at that resignation letter and tell me that there is something underneath all of that she was forced to step down, then I can't help you. This is now becoming a very damaging track record for the DA, in which they instruct people to do things, and then when they do things and the DA's coalition partner, the ANC, gets upset, then the DA seems to want to rather keep the ANC happy than to make sure that they protect their own. It's a shitty track record to have. And like I've said many times before, the DA pre-2024 is not the same DA post the 2024 elections. And I think their actions have spoken louder than any of the words that I have said here. So Emma Powell, I truly feel sorry for you. Whether you decided to resign out of your own free will, which I highly doubt, or whether it was an instruction from the federal executive down towards you from your level within Parliament. It's quite unfortunate, and it is painful when the party that you defend and fight for every single second of the day ends up not giving a flying F about you, and they're not willing to fight for you. Sickening and sad. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to smash that like button. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel. And if you enjoy my content, please share it far and wide, especially on WhatsApp community groups. And lastly, if you enjoy my content, and please consider becoming a member, you can do so by clicking the join button below. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Till later. Cheers and peace out.
You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I wear my massacre. You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I wear my massacre. I wear my massacre. You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I wear my massacre.